morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Viola LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Here we go, guys. Colin SHICK, point on the board, versus QUANG, which is what we're going to learn to pronounce his name correctly today, or do our best. Colin SHICK, 1-0 to serve. What a slap. Oh, beautiful forehand from Colin SHICK. Expecting elite level movement from both players here. Colin SHICK up 2-0 against formerly known as Dong Huang. We'll do our best to pronounce it correctly today, which is QUANG. Oh, so much power. Sets himself up beautifully. Nice. Oh, Colin. And it is wide. Excuse me, we're now in our round 16. Round of 16. Only 16 players remain in this men's pro singles draw. The LA Open here, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Thanks for joining us. Oh, nasty. And that is out. QUANG to serve. One-two. Long serve. Side out. Back in the hands of Colin SHICK. Just a college pickleball all-star here at the elite level. Serving up another point for himself. 3-1 now in this game to 11. Win by 2. That's the 3. Thanks for joining us, guys. Rob Cassidy here, and hope you're having a great morning. Oh, yeah. Heavy forehand. Oh. The reach on Huang, plus his expertise with the wrist, allowing him to get that angle on max reach, is unreal. One of the many reasons for his success in this last year. Oh, missed drop. Speaking of reasons for these boys' success, both of these players on the court, two of the most dedicated, hardworking, work ethic individuals that we have seen in this sport to date. Just putting in the hours, and not just practice, but good practice. Oh, that's so good. Great dictation of the point by Huang. It's time to put some points on the board. Oh, and a heavy cross-court forehand from Wang Yong. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We're going to keep practicing and make sure it's right. Formerly known as Quang Dong, but there is a better pronunciation. The correct pronunciation closely is Wang Yung. Goes for it. Colin SHICK out of Greensboro, North Carolina, representing the East Coast here in California. The serve, the return. Ooh. Tough miss. Time to forget about that one and play the next point here. Colin SHICK racking up points in game 1. Serve is out. Point on the board from the big serve. Gotta go for the serve, especially in singles. 3-4 here, 1-point game. As Wang Yung settles in. Ooh, heavy topspin and follows it up. Whether that was in or not, just putting the ball on Colin SHICK very quickly. Tie game. Oh, yeah. It was out, and that ball was dropping in. Heavy topspin. Ooh, great placement from Jung. Five, 4. Wang Eun to serve. Oh, and just strictly rips it to the back corner. This is something I kind of like to see. 2 players rocking the Selkirk paddle. It is one of the best paddles out there as far as power, pop is concerned. But just the fact that we have 2 players out there with the exact same paddle, it's going to be that much more coming down to a level of skill. You know, as far as fairness is concerned, the playing field is evened out if both people have the exact same piece of equipment in their hands. Another powerful serve. Goes for it. Oh. No. Oh, point of the match. And it's in. Fantastic exchange between our boys here. Respect shown from both sides. Score is 6-4. Wang Eun to serve. Oh, he gets a paddle on it. But no, the checkmate is still there. Wang Eun putting points on the board. 7-4 now. In this race to 11, win by 2. Is out. Loving how Yong is using his serve to take control of these points. Let's take a look at his serve here and his stance, how big his motion is, see if we can apply it to our games at home. Let's take a look. Nice and stable. Big exhale, nice follow through. Perfect position for his next shot. Schick sees it just out. Side out. 4-8. Do or die time here for Colin Schick. Huge blast as he takes the net with his momentum. He's got Schick running corner to corner. Goes for it, but no. Wang shuts it down. Impressive performance. Oh, and if you guys are checking the brackets, we just had a barn burner. Jay DeVilliers versus Augie Gay. Augie G. That's how I pronounce his name. We're going to learn, guys. We're going to get him right. Augie G. Coming out on top against Jocelyn DeVilliers, not an easy task. And neither is taking a point from Colin Schick off of the serve. Wang Eun is rolling. 9-4. Okay, and no problem there. I mean, 9-4. He's, you know, misses 1 out of 9 or 10 of his serves so far. It's definitely worth it. Oh, fantastic. Nice. Getting those angles, it's his reach, his movement, plus his masterful use of his wrist. That's something at the lower levels we strive for them to use perhaps less wrist, but you know, that's just because it's a little foreign. Once you get those foundations down, those fundamentals down, that's when you can start to apply more wrist, more expertise with the wrist. And this guy's got it. Oh, so many options on that backhand. Sweeps that one a little too far right. Do or die time for Colin Schick. Colin Schick definitely wanted to give a shout out to his mom and his dad. Pretty cool. Shout out to the East Coast in general. Colin Schick representing very well. Oh, goes for a lot on that serve return. Into a timeout. Time to just kind of adjust the engines a little bit. Find it and get that last little push for game 1 in the books. I like it. I like that timeout. Some people see a timeout as a sign of weakness. I mean, I think timeout usage is definitely a sign of wisdom. There's no reason not to use them. Use them for different reasons. Catch your breath, evaluate the situation, maybe reset mentally, maybe take a picture with the girlfriend. Loosen up a little bit. Put this game in the books. The Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Thank you guys so much for joining us here this morning. My name is Rob Cassidy. Honored to give you guys this action live, and more matches to come. In my opinion, this is an epic standoff between two of the young bloods in this game that are going to be around for a very long while. And here we go, 5-9, Colin Schick to serve. Off the net and in. Still loving Wang Yun's explosive serve return into taking the net. Let's see him use it again here. He's definitely taking the net every shot he can. Ball stays in. He's in control. Can he keep it? No! Colin Schick with an angle to take it back. Hanging around. Wang Yun, surrounded by family and his team. See Bao in the audience, his brother, as well as Duke. His dad, who has been helping him out very well to develop shots just like that. As Federico Staxrud mentioned in one of his interviews earlier, you know, he's playing so well because of the work that he's putting in off court that no one else sees. And that's inspiration that anybody that wants to get better, that not only at singles pickleball, but anything in life. Here we go. Schick with the counter. Shuts it down again. Takes him to the net. No pop-up. Off the bounce. The angle, but no. Off the net. Giving Wang Yun 10 now. Game point. Out. That's life for Colin Schick. Wang Yun still in game 1. Here we go. Such a deep return. So much pressure on Schick on that baseline. Ball back in hand for another game point opportunity for Wang Yun. I can already hear the people at home. He is botching his name so bad right now. Well, we're going to learn the right way to say it. And what we have right now is Wang Yun to serve for game point. Heavy serve, and it's going to get it done. So good. Game 1 in the books. And here we go. Awesome starter to the morning here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. My name is Rob Cassidy. Thank you for joining us. We will be right back after a quick break.
The Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka, is brought to you by Veolia, the official sustainability partner of the PPA Tour. By Deep Eddy Vodka. Dive in. By Carvana, serving happiness all season long. By Skechers, conquer the court in comfort. By Baird, the official wealth management partner of the PPA Tour. And by Fila, to play like a pro, you need to dress like one.
All right, and we are back here at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Colin Schick, Wang Yung, thank you guys for joining us. Game 2 coming up. First game going to Yung. Colin Schick to serve. The adjustments to be made. Very light, very little. Players like Wang, there's no weaknesses, just little chinks in the armor. It's just so solid. Quick side out. Oh, and a beautiful shot from Wang Yung. The curvature on that ball, it doesn't matter at the elite level, the recreation level, ball path is usually the most important thing you can focus on. These are some beautiful shots. Wow. Cross court, Schick all over it. There's time. More pressure. Yung gets it back, the dink shot. Oh, the hustle and no! The cat and mouse goes to Colin Schick this time. Ball back in hand. It's time for Colin Schick to get to work here. If I had recommendations, which I don't, I would suggest breathing, baby, and maybe going for a little bit more on that serve. It's a nice, easy point for him, just what he needed. Maybe to find a groove here, string together a couple points. Oh. No! Taking it back. That's the type of point that can turn the tables. It's a beautiful finesse shot. Just zero swing, just all in the hands, and then hunting that ball down to get that drop shot. Well done by Colin Schick. Here we go. It's a good get. Oh, and the slap. Might have had his weight going a little bit away from the net there, which is why that ball didn't exactly clear the net. Wang Yung to serve, and another point off of it. If Colin Schick could just get a little more consistent with a powerful serve. Everybody talks about having a consistent serve, but when you're out there practicing your consistency, practice those positive attributes coming consistently as well. Off the net, Schick is there. Ah, and he takes it.
Federico Statue donated on court S3. Statue to court S3.
No, and that's going to stay in. A beautiful shot from Colin Schick to keep him in this match. That was huge. Can he keep it going? Building momentum, point by point. 3-2 here. That's a better serve. That's a difficult shot to execute. Side out here. 1 point game here in game 2. Wang Yung versus Colin Schick. Wang Yung to serve. And another point for Wang Yung. Wang Yung in the house, everybody. Tie game. Still back up Colin Schick. Notice that. Oh, here we go. And beautiful play. I mean, notice Wang Yung served that one and took the net first. That's how influential the serve is in this big ball game. If you guys are just tuning in, thanks for joining us here at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. We are here in Game 2. Score is 4-3, Wang Yung to serve. And that is staying in all day. I feel like the difference is that Wang Yung puts everything into every shot. That's why he's here. Like, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't I? And you can also, it's just a reflection of that's how he practices. Very focused practice. There's practice and then there's good practice. And that one a little deep. Schick needs to breathe, maybe find that second wind, that extra energy, and get to work. So low. You can hear both players with the self-talk. A little more frustration coming from Schick, a little more positivity coming from Wang. Schick with the ball. 3-5. Oh, yeah. Yung is there to shut it down. Schick is going to need to dig deep and perhaps find a couple more options on that ball. I pose the problem, but I pose no solutions. Another tough ball. Wang Yung to serve. Little much. That's better to be aggressive than passive, tell you what. And again, his percentages are through the roof. You can expect to miss one every once in a while, but his consistency is bar none. 3-6, Colin Schick to serve. Oh, and a beautiful passing shot to close the gap. And the wind keeps that ball in play. There's no way that Wang Yung could have read that. Did Schick get lucky, or did he play the wind on purpose? I will say, from somebody who does not have the tennis background, that's one of the things I would like from the tennis, is just the ability to utilize the wind to your advantage at any given time. He goes for it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's staying in, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Colin Schick in the house. To see the fight from him here at this point in the match, so good. And again, that's 2 in a row, utilizing the wind perhaps in his favor. The ball is out into a quick timeout by Wang Yung. Thursday, April 18th, 2024, the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Thank you guys for joining us here this morning as we kick off our singles broadcast here on Grandstand Court. I'm Rob Cassidy here. I'd like to thank you guys for joining us, and I'll thank a few of our sponsors here during this timeout: Yola, Lifetime, Carvana, Skechers, and of course, Deep Eddy Vodka. It's definitely a good timeout by Wang Yung as he consults with his coach slash dad, Duke Yung. He's got a lot to say too. Flooded with information, he's going to use it well. Adjustments to be made. Schick with ball in hand. Game 2, folks. Game 1 going to Wang Yung. And here we go. Seven-six now. It's 3-6 just a moment ago. Oh, casual, but a little too casual. That would have been a nice, pretty drop. That's what we call a good timeout. SHICK holds him off. Here we go, let's take a look. Oh, sure. No. Tough shots. Tough shots. The control to Hingle from Wang Yung's cross-court backhand is nothing short of elite here in the great game of pickleball. There's that serve that was very linear, so good. Attacks the sideline, attacks the cross court. Oh, nice. It's kind of a little bit of the difference between hustle and rush. Seemed like he might have been rushing that point just a little bit, seeking answers when he might already have it. Oh no, another tough ball. Is the palm trees here at the Los Cab Tennis Center are swaying in the background. I need some paperweights on my desk. Only person who seems to be wielding it well is Colin SHICK here. 8-6. SHICK concedes that it was in. Tough ball right on the line. Six-8 now. Wang Yung looking to get off that 6. Here we go. And it's in. The risk reward on the serve pays off. He's off the 6. Is this going to be flash pan or is this going to be the avalanche? Here we go. And takes it to the sideline. Extremely unexpected, extremely hidden. Tie game. Paints the line. These exchanges are wild. Wild exchanges. 9-8 now. Tries to show a move. But Yoon waits plenty long enough to make his decision correctly. He now has a match point situation here. Here we go. Life for Colin SHICK. Yoon's eyes keep darting towards his coach. 8-10 here. Slap. Big curvature. Potentially out. Huge hustle. And an honorable point from Colin SHICK. Match point number 2 for Wang Yung. Heavy serve, heavy return. And the return comes out on top. Just nice and deep. So many decisions to be made in these singles exchanges. SHICK looking to to return deep middle to perhaps take away the angles from Wang Yu. He got the serve. He got the serve back and then calls his timeout. I like that play. It's rarely utilized. Calling your timeout in the advantage state, but something's got to shift. You can't just keep serving and siding out, serving and siding out. So reset action, little pause in the rhythm. See if you can take control of the last couple beats of this game too. Thank you guys for tuning in. Rob Cassidy here. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's a great day for pickleball, wherever you are. We appreciate you, and it's a pleasure to give you guys the best seat in the house here. The Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Ooh. Gotta say, Colin Schick's coming back looking pretty refreshed after that side out, or that timeout. See what he can do with it. Oh, and that is so nasty. That's what we call a good timeout. One-point game, guys. Very critical point here, as it is a win by 2. To tie it up would be crucial here. Colin Schick to serve. No. That's some heavy hustle. Side out 10-9 here in game 2, guys. Match point number 3. That's gonna do it. Just utilizing his shots to control the weight of Colin Schick. Game and match to Wang Yu. Congratulations as he moves on in our bracket. Colin Schick. Another fantastic singles performance from him. And here we are. Wang Yu will play. Potentially Federico Staxfruit in the next round. So we have a Wang Yu versus Federico Staxfruit potentially in the next round. Stick around for that, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Up next on Grandstand Court, which is the one you are watching right now, is Jeannie Burchard versus Emily Ackerman. That is going to be a good one, folks. And that being said, we'll also have an additional commentator, with special guest action for that one. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you back here in just a moment. April 18th, 2024, the Veolia LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Singles day here, folks, and the ladies are taking the court. We have Emily Ackerman and Jeannie Burchard ready to do battle on Grandstand Court. Thank you guys for joining us. Rob Cassidy here, joined with Michelle Esquivel. Here we go. Another blistering serve into an out ball. Time to settle in. Well, Michelle Esquivel here with us. This is going to be what I feel like a quick game. So Michelle, as a singles master like yourself, I'd love for you to give any insights to the viewers at home as often as, just why?
Well, yeah, we got Jeannie Burchard from Montreal, Canada, 30-year-old stud. She made it as far as the 2014 Wimbledon finals as a singles player. And here we have Emily Ackerman from Thousand Oaks, California, 24 years old. Look for heavy hitting.
Couple side outs here as both players seem to be settling in. Oh, nice ball in the back corner. And not so much of a tennis overhead. Little tricky, a little tricky.
Yeah, the ball in tennis is a lot heavier, and it's a little windy today, so the ball's moving all over the place.
Oh, what a shot from Ackerman. Did you teach her that?
She is a D1 tennis player from St. Louis Obispo, so she learned that from college.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Great deep serve by Ackerman.
Yeah, we saw Ackerman go deep in some MLPs as well, winning some finals, I believe. Big swing, ball sails, little left. She can close that paddle face up just a little bit. Easier said than done, as in most things, right?
Imparto to court S2. Imparto to court S2.
Oh, almost digs that out.
Yeah, and you see there, you know, in the beginning of the game, trying to get some rhythm, trying to get some rallies going a little bit longer so you could find some pros and cons from the opponent.
Oh, little chess match there.
Jeannie trying to find her way to the net, but Emily's forehand cross court is working for her so far.
Isn't it?
Return is just long. Emily's feeling a little groove here on her serve. 2 points on this side out.
Oh, that's a good dig. Oh. Go to back. It's kind of interesting how when the ball is like super low that she uses the backhand slice to potentially dig it out. Do you think that's a good idea? Or?
I mean, when the ball is low, you don't have many options other than to slice.
Oh, that's a good approach. She's got to play it. Jeannie with an opening, and she gets it.
Yeah, and it's just more of an extension. Emily did it again there. Not quite getting to that backhand side, so that reach. Jeannie finding that backhand corner on Ackerman.
That slap approach, I think maybe taking the net is what caused that ball to go deep a little bit there. She definitely had a momentum going towards the kitchen line as she took the shot. Singles is brutal. Here we go. Oh, sure. It's a great exchange. You can hear Ackerman self-talk. She said it was I had. I think she did. And it was a great time to take the net.
Unlucky net court there.
5-4.
Wow. Putting a lot of chips into that backhand slice shot.
And Jeannie definitely targeting her backhand at this point.
She calls. I'll see your backhand slice and raise you this. Tough trajectory on that return.
Timeout, receiver 7-4.
Didn't get a timeout called. I think it's a good time for that. We'll see if it helps Ackerman turn the tables here. Jean Richard taking full control here. It's one of the many things you notice from the tennis players coming over, such as yourself, Michelle, is that elite athleticism that comes with that tennis background.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of explosive movements to each ball. You have the whole court to cover, so pushing off that first step is super important, especially if you want to get that passing shot.
Ackerman, Burchard, Grandstand Court, Veolia LA Open 2024, brought to you by Deep Eddy Vodka. As our ladies take the court, we got our referees taking very good control of this match. We're in good hands here, folks. The PPA. Jeannie Broussard to serve, see if she can keep it going. See what Ackerman can do. 7-4. Ball's out. And I'm sure we've talked about this before, but you know, sometimes you see these ladies staying back on that baseline versus the guys that we just watched are blitzing that net every time. When I'm out there, I don't know what to do.
Great get.
Whoa. It's good ball striking. Bouchard serves and takes the net first. It's a nice drop from Ackerman. Oh, another follow-up shot. There it is, paying in dividends.
Ackerman finally finding that drop there on her backhand side, forcing Jeannie to play the bounce. Hitting up on that ball, love it.
Let's see if Jeannie Bouchard here decides to take the net. No, she stays back. Now she takes the net and gets past.
Yeah, Emily is definitely 3-on-3 on her forehand cross-court passing shot. Trying to set up the point so that she could find that ball.
Ackerman seems to be settling in, gaining some momentum here.
Deep serve and deep return. Jeannie asking the ref if he saw that return, and not enough to see the overturn.
That was rightfully so to check. That was very close. Ball is called out. And here we go, 7-7 all of a sudden. Oh, into a misreturn, into a timeout.
And that is 4 points in a row from Emily Ackerman's side out there. She takes Jeannie Bouchard takes the timeout. I feel like Jeannie could go back to her backhand. She was finding a little something there on Ackerman, but we'll see if she regroups and finds it.
Yeah, if she can push the focus past that, you know, perhaps frustrating call and rediscover those patterns that were working for her, you know. She definitely had a nice solid start. Let's see if she can recover.
Got a beautiful day here in Fountain Valley, California. Nice overcast weather.
Are we technically in Orange County, Michelle?
We are in Orange County. We're in my backyard.
Is that where you're from, maybe?
Yeah. Coach college tennis right down the street from here.
How about that? And now you teach pickleball, if I'm...
Yeah, that's right. Pickleball. A little old game called pickle.
Oh, here we go, guys.
There's that forehand cross court that Ackerman's been crushing.
9-7 as Ackerman has taken control of the ship here. Let's see what Bouchard can do. Deep balls from both sides. Oh, and a tough miss. Could kind of hear it off that contact. That might have missed the sweet spot on that last one. Ackerman in a game point situation here.
Emily Ackerman took 6 points off that last side out, giving her a good run and the lead here in the game.
Oh.
Jeannie Bouchard deciding to stay back here, giving her a point, not rushing anything.
And at this point in her career, she's probably much more comfortable back there. I think she picks the right times to come up to the net, at least for the most part here. Ackerman with that slice. Handled by Bouchard. Deep ball. Zinger. Oh, Ackerman blitzes the net. Bouchard tries to pass. Passes again. Can she get there? Yes, point of the match. Ball is in. Not bad, not bad.
Now Jeannie Bouchard with 2 points there on the side out, getting a little bit closer with a 1 point differential, 9-10 here in the first game. Super exciting stuff, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're here at the LA Open presented by Veolia. Rob Cassidy by my side. Thanks for joining, Rob.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here to witness that fantastic point won by Jeannie Bouchard. And glad to be able to share it with you guys at home. So thanks for joining with us here. Veolia LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. It was a really nice regain of the control of the match by Bouchard. And can she put game one in the books? Or can Ackerman utilize this timeout and put one game in her favor? 60-second timeout, and we are back here. Ackerman to receive, Jeannie Bouchard to serve. Here we go. That serve is out. It's a great timeout by Emily Ackerman.
Great timeout.
Just halting that momentum. Game point number 2. Here we go. And it is out. It's a good game 1. That's a good game 1. If it's any indication of what game 2 and potentially 3 are to come, there's going to be more good exchanges and not as quick as I thought it was going to be. I think these ladies are going to go hard in game 2.
Yes, Emily Ackerman wanted to give a shout out to her older sister, Caitlin, her mom, and fiance. She's getting married next month.
Oh, no shit.
So congratulations to Emily winning game number 1. Jeannie Bouchard looking to take game 2.
These ladies get 2 minutes between games to towel down, hydrate up, get the mental toughness back in the right direction. What do you like to do during timeouts or game switches?
You know, that's a great question, Rob. Everyone's different, but for myself, I love to kind of stay focused, think about the last game, what I could do differently if I'm down, what I could stick with if I'm up, and stay positive. You know, you're out here all by yourself in singles. The only person that can motivate yourself is you. So
I like that. I like that a lot.
it is a grind. It is a lot of tough work. It is very lonely sometimes, but I feel like with Jeannie Bouchard's experience, she could definitely come back in this game too. Emily Ackerman, with her college experience, is looking to close this out. So she's, you know, moving in her chair right now. I love it. Both very intense. They're both doing the same movement, staying on their toes in their chairs.
Nice. So earlier today, Emily Ackerman had to defeat Audrey Lord to get into this match. Pretty handily, 11-2, 11-6. So that's a nice little warm-up going into this. Jeannie Bouchard, fresh. I believe this is her first match of the day, which at times can be tricky. Game 2, here we go. Oh, tough miss. Ackerman now the one needing to close that paddle face up back towards the court. Everything I said, easier said than done. If I get out there, I'd look like a fool by all of these ladies. So. Tough ball. The consistency on the ball being deep on the baseline here is pretty impressive on both sides of the net. That's a good rip.
Oh, Emily coming in on her own terms. Felt like she could really get that there, moving forward towards the net. Good confidence.
With a nice rip like that, you know, you got to follow it in.
1-0.
Ball is out. I like that, not going right back to the same shot, mixing it up, you know, just to keep things fresh, keep Jeannie honest.
2-0.
2-0. It's not a bad way to start game 2 for Ackerman. To make it 3 now. Call a timeout here? I am. I'm exhausted. I would call it timeout.
Could be. Could be. But we saw Ackerman getting a string of points towards the end of the game, and now here in game 2, she's getting a string of points way early on. She's feeling confident. Her strokes are good.
And the slice wins that one. She made her gamble on that backhand slice, and it's paying back. It's a beautiful shot.
It's a great shot to incorporate, to break rhythm.
Oh,
Line out.
I think that's the first forehand down the line attempt from Emily Ackerman. She usually goes cross court, but good attempt. Next time she'll make that one.
0-4.
oh, that's nice. Nice approach.
That
And
must have
it's-
felt so good from Jeannie Bouchard, finally being able to close out a point there at the net and on her forehand.
That was about time. That was very solid.
Coming up next on the Humanics Championship Court,
1-4.
it's our first quarterfinal of the day. We have the number 3 seed, Connor Garnett, taking on
Nice
the number
drop.
5 seed,
The counter,
John
and it's
Mayer.
good.
Wow.
So
Great
head on
hustle.
over to the Humanics Championship
Cat
Court
and mouse in the
and
women's
take
game.
your seats
Nice
for
to
this
see.
thrilling quarterfinal
Got to
match.
bring all the options to the table if you want to come out on top in a tournament like this.
4-1.
Nice return. A little rushed. Well played by Ackerman. She's looking pretty smooth out there.
Full control now.
5-1. Line out.
Winner of this match will move on to play either Leah Jansen or Camilla Zilvetti. Another instant classic in the making.
Line out.
Tough miss serve.
5-1.
There we go. Sure.
Point.
Jeannie has these opportunities. She's setting up quite well,
Yeah.
just feeling a little rushed on the put away.
6-1.
6-1 now. Ackerman breaking it open here in game 2. To that corner well. So good. Wow.
Line out.
Generous call on the serve. Outball again, though. Time for Jeannie Bouchard to put some points on the board.
1-7.
And there's one. Time to climb the ladder. That's a great approach. Let's see what she can do with it. Ackerman to the corner. No. And it's out.
Oh, that was an awesome point.
That's good pressure from Jeannie Bouchard. I liked that point a lot. It's 3-7 now.
3-7.
Ooh.
Point.
Way to keep the ball in. 4-7 now. A timeout called by Emily Ackerman here in game 2 as Jeannie Bouchard gains momentum and closes in. Got a future forecast here brought to you by Carvana. Next up on this court, we have V. Hayden Patriquin versus Anik Lohani.
Yeah, quarterfinal match. It's going to be epic.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. So stick around, guys. We'll be bringing it to you here live from the LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Hayden Patriquin, Strict Fire, versus Anik Lohani.
Also strict fire.
His backhand's so good that he's a certified lefty. It's official. I'm certified. So looking forward to that one, folks, and looking forward to this one, the game 2, getting a little interesting here as Jeannie Bouchard climbs back into the game. I always like to see, I always get excited on these timeouts to see how they play out, see how beneficial they are. Let's see what happens.
Time in. 4-7. Point.
Unfazed, another point on the board. 2-point game here in game 2. Jeannie Bouchard to serve.
5-7. Right out.
A little much. The streak is over for now. Ackerman looking to pick back up where she left off. Jeannie takes a net. Oh, and it's out. 8-5 now. Ackerman to serve.
8-5.
Ackerman takes the net.
Point.
The right decision, but that pesky net getting in the way, huh? 34 inches in the middle, 36 inches on the sides.
9-5.
Oh, miss hit from Ackerman. They make it look easy all day, but it is not.
Right. She was doing pretty well with her forehand cross court in game 1. Hasn't quite found it here in game 2. Still has the lead.
Jeannie kept her to 1. Let's see if she can pick up where she left off. Approaches the net. Big angle. She's back for it. On the run. No. Another point on the board for Jeannie Bouchard. Oh yeah, another good approach.
That slice drop from Ackerman
Oh, it's
into
placement.
a roll.
Oh. Point. Not clear enough for overturn. Ball stands. No challenge on this.
Very close. Without a replay, I wouldn't be able to make that call.
7-9.
We now have a 7-9 ball game here in game 2. Aye, tough miss. Controlling the point well, though. That was the right place to put the ball.
Yeah, that slice to Jeannie Bouchard's backhand has been helping Emily out here in this game too, setting up points.
9-7.
Crunch time. We're in that end game here. That's a nice return. Just got to get... Oh,
Yeah, and this time Jeannie finds her forehand.
and they almost gave her the net with that shot. Maybe a little more wind than anticipated.
7-9.
2-point game. Serve to the forehand. Swing to the backhand. Ackerman with the counter, and it's so good. Clutchy.
Great composure, getting to that ball, taking her time, good placement, no rush. Makes it look easy.
9-7.
That's nice. Doubles down on it. Fake
Oh.
fault as the paddle touches the kitchen.
Match point.
As the paddle's part of you, if it touches the kitchen on that volley, it's a fault.
And here we are, match point. Emily Ackerman, 10-7.
It's a good game, a good match, and a good win for Emily Ackerman, as well as Jeannie Bouchard. I mean, she's very new to this game, and I think, honestly, coming out of this game, she's that much better. you
Yes, yeah. And she had a big win over Lauren Stratman in the last
Really?
tournament, well, 2 tournaments ago in North Carolina. I mean, she's a great player with a lot of tennis experience, so look out for Jeannie as she's improving in the game and figuring things out. And a huge congratulations to Emily Ackerman again, getting married next month.
Nice, congratulations.
But she's moving forward. She's moving forward.
Nice. And she moves on. Next up on Grandstand Court, we have Hayden Patriquin versus Anik Lohani. That's going to be fire. Can't wait. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys come back for more shortly. We're going to take a short break here at the LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Veolia LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Folks, thanks for joining us here. Rob Cassidy with Michelle Esquivel in the house, ready to give you the live action here on Grandstand Court with a nice little battle in the making between Hayden Patriquin and Anik Lohani. 2 pickleball steeples, household names ready to get started.
Hayden Patriquin in the navy blue and Anik Lohani in the burgundy, just so you guys know who's who. Hayden Patriquin from Yucaipa, California, 18 years old. He wants to give a huge shout out to Franklin, Florence, and Nessacor, his sponsors.
There you go. Representing well. Onik with the Ola paddle. Here we go, folks. Point number 1. Game number 1. And on the board, Onik. Lohani, probably one of my favorite righties, just because he's basically a lefty with that backhand. Another easy point from Onik. So good, so disciplined, so committed to the game. Huge hands battle at the net. Is this the semifinals?
This is the quarterfinals.
This is the quarterfinals. Huge serve from Hayden Patrick. Oh, such a good rip. Perfect drop. Oh, and a tough miss. Loved the blueprint, though. Loved what he drew up there.
Wow, great passing shot from Onik.
Now this is interesting. On a beautiful day like this, just this morning, Hayden Patrick defeated Ben Johns to get to this match.
What?
Yeah. Now, will that work? I mean, he's been exposed today to the #1 player in the game, currently. But I'm sure it took a lot to win that match. And assuming that it was only a handful of minutes ago, you know, that might pay a toll. I mean, no matter what, it's going to be taxing playing Ben Johns. So, Onik needed to play Ryan Eveloff, which did go 3, 12-10 in the third.
Wow.
Onik defeated Ryan Eveloff to be here in this match. We got our first timeout as we really need to spread out that endurance to take care of business here.
Onik coming out firing, winning 4 points under 4 shots.
Nice. You can see, this is the nice thing about being here. You can see as the Hayden Patrick takes that timeout, I can literally see a ladybug hanging out on the back of his shirt in great detail here.
Right
That
under
might-
his Franklin sign.
That usually indicates luck. Oh, nice. So good from Onik. That shot definitely staying in, forcing Hayden to take one extra step. Hayden did not. Point Onik. Yep, the ladybug has flown away, so the luck for Hayden is official.
Wow.
Oh, but Onik is too strong.
Beautiful passing shot. And a strong lead here in game number 1. Onik hitting 2 passing shots. 4 winners at the baseline.
Oh, I mean, a little much. He knows he's better than that. You can hear him talking to himself a little bit there. I mean, from what I've heard, you want to do your best to keep that self-talk as positive as possible. Oh, good punch from Onik. Really stretching Hayden out. Some of that frustration leaking out. I'm telling you, what I'm observing right now is just a taxed player from their previous match. It must have taken a lot to have taken down the Ben Johns. That is certainly a career win. Hayden Patrick been added to the small list of players who has defeated Ben Johns. And you can see.
Oh, foot fault.
He's not done. Let's see if Hayden can dig deep here. Start to take this match back.
Sunshine, so just go do what you like.
Go ahead, live your best life. Go ahead, live your best life. You can live your best life, best life, best life.
Onik could be a best-selling pickleball action figure with recoiling backhand action. Oh, that's so good.
Just wide.
It's nice to see Onik not playing for too long, but really coming into his own here at the PPA Tour. Sure, that's all day.
Hayden's first passing shot of the game. Maybe he needs to stay a little bit more at the baseline so he could be the one passing. Big serve.
Hey, Henry. We don't have our monitor. I was just wondering if maybe down the road we could get the monitor just to see what you guys are seeing. Whenever, no rush. Oh, and the control of the two-handed backhand angle. Just seeing those options. When I'm teaching, you know, try to do my best to spread the game and teach pickleball, but when I'm teaching, you like to have options. Options equals lethality. Onik, very lethal here. Dictating this match very well. Already at 10 here in game 1. Michelle Esquivel is behind the scenes, perhaps getting ready to sneak you guys some statistics. Gets a paddle on it, arcs it in for game.
Yeah, game 1. Onik wins it in 5 serving possessions. Quick game, getting the most, I guess, like that run on the second serving possession early on in the game. So strong lead there, gave him confidence to finish out. Winning points all over the place, winning over 4 shots, under 4 shots. I love it.
Impressive.
Most points went at the baseline from Onik.
So 5 serve possessions, that's all it took.
Yeah.
Impressive, thank you for that. It's pretty cool to know that's all it took.
Sometimes we have games that have 5 serving possessions and like 30 serving possessions, so it's kind of interesting to see that.
Oh, jumping into game 2, here we go. The frustration from game 1 appearing to carry over at least into the first point for Hayden. 0-0 here. Gets a paddle on it, ball is out. I love it. You can see it when you see the elite athletes. First person I noticed this with was Riley Newman. Just basically every point that he loses, he evaluates the adjustments he could have made. I love that. Ooh. A just miss from Big H. Now, Michelle, you can take these guys. What tips would you have for Big H to bring himself in this match, back into this match against Onik?
I'd just like to see him get in the groove a little bit more, hitting a little bit more shots. He's coming up to the baseline, or coming up to the non-volley zone line, kind of rushing. Most points are usually won there in men's singles, but taking the time to come in would be awesome.
Heavy dictation from Onik, getting that ball back on his side of the net. Oh, nice. And now we get to observe someone having some positive self-talk, working out those adjustments in his head. Everybody knows it's a mental game. Anything you do, it's going to be mental. This seems very comfortable out there. See what you can do with this serve possession here. Unreal. Definitely the point of the match so far. There's nothing like a rare little hands battle in singles. So much court and the guys just doing battle with the hands up the net like that. Onik coming out on top. So many options. Big slap countered by Big H. Seeing some light here for H. That's short for Hayden Patriquin, if you're just joining us. He missed. Patrick didn't really get the shot he wanted there, but it was enough to force another touch from Anik and another point on the board. Hayden's kind of looking for a new ball here. You can see he checked the rotation. Both players would need to agree for the ball to change unless there was an obvious defect that the referee would decide on. Defects, you know, a crack, warp, indentation, things like that. Ball gets changed out. They're rocking the Vulcan ball, which is chosen by the players because it plays the best. Fun fact.
Great passing shot. Hayden Patrick getting into his groove, finding the feel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and a whole new player takes that point. Hayden Patrick has entered the building. Anik Lohani, though, what a stud. Definitely one for the calendar. Nice serve from H. Oh, he's back. There's the H we know and love. Oh, but Anik with a beautiful shot. Do not hit it to his backhand. Oh, my goodness.
Short to the backhand. He's just able to roll that effortlessly.
Look out, Connor Garnett.
Third time I've seen that in this match.
Awesome point. Awesome point. Anik Lohani not going anywhere. Yola sponsored player. Here we go. Nice ball from H. He's getting that second win, that second, you know, burst of confidence that he needs to, you know, stand. He knows he's capable of. Just get that want, that desire. 3-2, battling back and forth. Oh, and the passing shot is good. I think he just looked right at me after that one to let the world know Big H is in the house. 4-2 now. Nice low trajectory serve there for another point. Not exactly free, but good curve. Oh. Oh, and the Ernie angle is too much to handle. Ball back in the hands of the Anik Lohani. Two 5 here. Game 2. First to 11 win by 2. And an easy backhanded passing shot. That's it. I'm calling 1-800 Anik Lohani, and I want to learn that backhand bad. 3-5 now.
Nice point construction by Hayden Patrick.
That's great passing. That's great footwork and balance by Anik. Great ball striking, but just countered by the anticipation of Hayden Patrick. See if he can pick up where he left off. Get off that 5. Here we go. Sure, sure. Almost a placement attack as opposed to, you know, using pace. Pace is nothing without good placement. And another freebie. First come on we've heard from Hayden. Little timeout called from Anik. See if he can use it to an advantage. And as they take a break, we'll take a break here, guys, at the LA Open. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back. I'm using it right now, baby. All right. Put it to good use on it. Here we go. Another point on the board. Nice deep return from Hayden Patriquin, taking control of the point. Onik looking to control his breathing, moving into this next point. 7-4 here, game 2. And another missed serve return.
Yeah, you could definitely sense the heat. Hayden Patriquin is definitely firing it up, bringing more intensity in this game. Starting off game number 1 a little slow.
On to the 9 here, looking to push for that game 3. Start to wonder a little bit, is there a better side, Michelle?
Could be. Another timeout is called.
Smoke them while you got them. Onik into another timeout.
So interestingly enough, we are here on Hayden's 7th serving possession, getting a couple points each serving possession since his 4th.
Things are slowly coming down the chain. Yeah, you got caught, and this should be your talk line. Again. Okay.
All right, and a quick timeout. Here we go. 9-4, game 2. Oh, and a dirty rip. Backhand of his own. Hayden Patriquin angle. Let's get Hayden in that contest. Connor Garnett, Onik.
Beautiful
Patriquin.
backhands. Everyone has gorgeous backhands here. Mixing up down the line, cross court.
And that is out. One game apiece going into game 3 as Patriquin has found the energy somewhere to pull off game 2. Game 3 will be nothing short of interesting. Awesome. We have the Viola LA Open presented by Deep Eddy Vodka here. Game 3 this time is going to be brought to you by Lifetime. And looks like these boys will make their minor adjustments. Looks like Onik's tightening up the shoes a little bit. Patriquin guzzling down some water. It's always good to stay hydrated. Shout out to Preston Buys, who on the Pickleball Getaways was always reminding us to stay hydrated. We love you, Preston. Thanks for keeping us safe and healthy on the court. Gotta stay hydrated. Water, water, water. Just got back from a Getaways in Costa Rica. Might be why my voice is a little gone. But happy to be here nonetheless. These boys waste no time. Game 3 underway. Onik Lohani to serve. Oh, so many options. Going to that sideline.
I feel like Onik now needs to change it up, maybe going to Hayden Patriquin's forehand a little bit more. I mean, I'd like to see it mixed up. Right now the pattern's pretty clear for Hayden. There's that forehand. Onik finding the shot and putting that volley away.
What I'm seeing these guys doing, I mean, they're opening up wide open spaces of court,
yes,
but still going somewhere else. They're not taking the obvious option, and it's working so well.
Yeah, hitting behind the opponent or making them, forcing them, moving to the other side. That's a chess game here in singles, is being able to play anywhere on the court.
Absolutely.
Hitting to the baseline, hitting up at the net, the mouse game, cat and mouse game.
Oh, and a big strike right into the forehand of Onik. First point scored in this game 3. Race to 11, win by 2. Hayden Patriquin, 1-0. In other news, Roscoe Bellamy defeating Tyson McGuffin, 11-6, 11-8.
I would call that an upset for sure. But
Connor Garnett defeating Rafa Hewitt in 3.
Wow.
And the winner of this match will play the winner of Connor Garnett versus Jaume Martinez-Veach.
We are seeing some amazing matches here at the LA Open. This field is definitely getting stronger. The depth is outrageous.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Here we go. Oh, he decided to play it. Hard to say if that was staying in or not. I like the decision to play that ball as opposed to just kind of guessing whether that ball's going to stay in or out. When you don't know, you got to put your paddle on the ball. Ooh.
You're definitely seeing a lot of missed returns on our side of the court here. Hayden Patrickin missing his return there. We saw Onik struggling a little bit in game 2 on this side. There's a second missed return here of this side out. Size could be a factor here.
It's a quick 5-1 and a 6-1 now. Onik did what he needed to do on the good side. A strong display of frustration from Hayden Patrickin. Hopefully he gets it out of his system. It's 1-6 now. A lot of work to do. Big ladder to climb for Patrickin. Onik actually looking for the ball. It's a strong home run. They will most likely need to get a new ball. As far as the rules of this game are concerned, that would definitely constitute it technical, as destroying the ball for no reason or excommunicating the ball for no reason is definitely not okay, considering it is the game ball.
Yeah, we can see it's out of frustration, but
what I love to see is how Onik is just easy flow, doesn't let him bother him. He's going to stay the course. We'll see what happens here.
And this side switch, is it a factor? Let's find out here.
The fact of the matter is Onik did what he needed to do on the quote-unquote good side.
Right.
As we've been kind of just observing, all games have been won on that far side. Quick side out. We're deep in game 3. When did that happen, Michelle?
After game 1 and game 2.
I'm caught up. Now I'm caught up. Freebies galore here. Two 6. Goes for it into the white of the net. Onik looking to regain pace and control of this game, this match.
Wow.
Oh, nice point. 7-2 now. Got to keep the hands dry. Missed serve wide.
In singles, you do have to go for your serve. There's no other way. Taking chances, setting up the point right off the bat.
Maybe Patrickin's just racking up points. What do we have here? 7-2. No. Ooh. Comes out on top. What would you call that?
That's a pancake.
That was a pancake? Okay.
Forehand pancake shot.
Nice.
Flattening it out. But some people would call it a semi-tomahawk.
Oh, semi-tomahawk. I like that too. Semi-tomahawk. It's one of my favorite alternative rock bands. No. Artistic. Off the net. Great shot. Now it's do or die time. The climb is real. Here we go.
Again, a missed return on our near side here.
The rumors must be true, as Anik has been held to 1 point since the side switch. Oh, what a rip from Patrick. And too many options for the Anik backhand. Telling himself, come on, I need to go through the ball, reinforcing what just worked for him so he remembers it.
A lot of self-talk goes on in singles, a lot.
Love it. No. Retakes control of the point, but this is that execution there. I feel like we're in like round 8 of a boxing match right now, or around round 7, round 8. Three 7. Another point.
Another missed return. Serves are heavy.
Goes for it and it's out. It's tough because that's a spot that Hayden needs to hit, but that's also where Anik's backhand lurks.
Right.
So you can see Hayden's trying to find how much exactly he needs to go for there.
Whoa. Huge forehand down the line passing shot here, giving Anik another point closer to this third game match.
Another side out. Four, 8. Nice the drop. No, too deep. Pump fake from Hayden Patrick. Sun is beating down here as 1:12 p.m. As the Rugrats would call it, no shadow time. Four, 8. Oh, an unsure call from Anik. The referee proclaims that he saw it in. Situation well handled. Another point on the board for Patrick. Doing exactly what he needs to do here is grind this out. It's going to come down to it here. Inside out misses. He's got to make him play. If that inside out clears the net, play it off his paddle and win it with that next one. Again, it's always going to be easier said from where I am than these two warriors on the court. Casual serve, fierce backhand, forehand to the same spot, well crafted. Fire it up. Finally off the 8.
25-year-old Anik Lohani from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Nice.
Wants to give a huge shout out to his girlfriend Marnie.
Very cool, very cool.
His agent at Peak Pickleball Agency, and Alex Newman, who helped him out in the last match in the third game.
I've heard of that guy. I would take advice from Alex Newman any day.
Wow.
Oh, great shot from Patrick winning a body bag off of the ref.
It happens.
It's a little rude.
Hey, but the ref was still watching the kitchen line. That's all that matters.
A little timeout action. I believe it was by Patrick when there called his timeout. Some good battle. Coming right down to it. That 6-1 start for Anik.
Yes.
Patrick, you know, after the side switch, able to settle in, get it done, and now it just comes down to the wire. I mean, can he fire back the 6-1? Anik's already scored more than 1 point here. It's math.
Anything is possible here.
Yeah.
Game 3, they're both fighting hard. They're both trying to figure things out.
Love it.
Digging deep here in the third game. Let's get back at it.
Ref calls for the 15 seconds. These players starting early. 5-9. There it is. Follow up, and there it is. Exactly what Patrick needs to do to win this match. It's not an easy pattern to replicate. Very impressive. Tough ball. As these boys battle again, winner of this match will move on to play the winner of the Connor Garnett Jaume Martinez-Veach match, which will be another amazing singles day match here at the LA Open. The slap, it's off the net. Huge cross court, and there's that lurking backhand for the counter.
Again, singles a very lonely sport, looking over to his corner, trying to find some encouragement.
9-6 now. Awesome point, huge point. Held to 9. Onik, focused, battling. Here we go, 6-9, Patrick Quinn to serve. Oh, and another free. Not necessarily free. I can't call him free because that's a great serve.
Yeah, these are huge serves. And again, on the near side, you're seeing a lot of missed returns from both players.
Starting to feel the very present tension here in this match.
There's definitely a sense of urgency.
Going for the sideline option this time and missing, unfortunately. Onik on the 9. 9-6. 9-7, excuse me. Oh.
Match point. Match point. Let's see if Onik could close it out here on his first match point of the game.
Oh. Beautifully shaped. Great battle between the two boys here. Hayden Patriquin, awesome showing, and congratulations to Onik Lohani for moving on. Give one more shout out to Alex Newman, echoing Onik's shout out. Of course.
That's right. That's right.
It takes the village to get these wins, and they came out on top. Very nice performance by Onik Lohani. And he will move on to play the winner of the Garnett Jaume match. You expect Alex helping him out there as well. Beautiful match here at the LA Open. Whew, whew, whew. Folks, thank you guys for joining us here. Best seat in the house at the LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. I'm Rob Cassidy and Michelle Esquivel. Michelle?
Yeah, I mean, I am so impressed with all the match play going on, and I think we have another one coming up soon, and everyone stay tuned.
Awesome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back here on Grandstand Court for more singles action. We'll see you here.
All right, guys, welcome back to the LA Open here. We are in Fountain Valley, California. We've got Lindsay Newman serving in all black. Returning is Lacey Newman in the white shorts. We're here in game 1.
That ball is out. 1-0 here. Lacey Schneeman near side. Lindsay Newman to serve. A big whack just out. Thank you guys for joining us here at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. I'm Rob Cassidy here, joined with Michelle Esquivel, as these ladies do some singles battle.
We're here in the round of 32. Lacey Schneemann, 27 years old, out of Redondo Beach, California. Big time MLP player.
Oh, yeah.
Might have seen her. And Lindsay Newman, an OG, I call her, as we started out at the same time in professional pickleball back in 2017. Believe it or not, folks, she is pregnant with her 3rd baby due in August.
Huge congratulations to Lindsay Newman. But here we go. Lacey Schneemann to serve. Backhand return. Oh, seem to be missing wide here. Both players just missing those sidelines.
Yeah, the trend here is we're seeing that most points are ending below 4 shots. See if they could get a rhythm and find some strategies here.
Nice lob. Nice overhead. Already 5-2 in this game 1. And a big smack from Lacey Schneemann. Looks like she's got some goals today for that podium. I enjoy both of these ladies' games. One thing I enjoy about Lindsay Newman's game is that, you know, she's a competitor, but she's always just so bubbly and nice on and off the court. Like, she's always having a good time regardless, unless she's yelling at Riley about something, you know. But huge competitor, but also just here to enjoy life, you know. So here we go, 2-6. Oh my goodness. Of course, Lacey Schneemann, MLP champ, you know, to say the least. Started as an alternate.
That's right.
Remember those days, right?
I do.
And now here she is with the big wigs, quitting her job as a rocket scientist.
That's right.
As an engineer to pursue her career in pickleball. Pretty cool choice for us. I mean, we're glad to have her.
And another beautiful drop volley on the backhand side from Schneemann, giving her another point.
Tough miss. It's warm out here.
It's heating up, that's for sure.
2-7. Goes for it. Great idea.
Yeah, I haven't seen Lindsay take the risk on her down the line backhand shot. So Lacey's kind of camping out in that corner, expecting that backhand cross court. Another lob. And another smackdown by Lacey Schneemann, setting up the point beautifully, getting Lindsay Newman out of position.
Lacey doing what she needs to do to get the job done. Seems like she's conserving her energy just a little bit here. 9-2 here in game 1. It's a spicy serve. And it stays in. Welcome to Gen 3 Yola. Pickleball.
Oh, and a missed return for a quick game 1, 11-2, Lacey Schneemann taking that first one. And we're going to go ahead and take a break. As the players take a break, don't go anywhere. All right, you guys, welcome back to game number 2. Lacey Schneemann serving out, missing the point.
Nice get. Easy put away by Lacey Schneemann.
Lacey specializing with her backhand volley. She's able to put that ball in the right spot each time.
Yeah, and this is Lacey's first match of the day. She is very fresh. Lindsay Newman had to defeat Carol Leonard, which she did pretty handily, 11-4, 11-4.
Nice.
It's nice to see Lindsay Newman in the
singles
draw.
bracket. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a singles bracket in quite a few years, so it's definitely a treat to see her.
The Newman clan, they definitely have a unique style. It's enjoyable to watch. Unique stuff, unique looks. There's that big swing. Oh, just out.
Just wide. Lindsay is adamant on getting Lacey Schneemann on this backhand cross court.
A good shot from Lacey. Winner of this moves on to play the winner of the Sherry Ann Ricardo, Ling Wei Kong. Two girls I haven't seen play just yet.
I definitely enjoy seeing new players out here on the circuit. It's exciting, new games, new faces.
It was a good ball from Lacey. (4-0) here in game 2. Nice deep return. He's really whacking at it. So Michelle, do you use the same paddle for singles that you do for doubles?
I actually don't. I like sticking with one paddle and adjusting according to what game is coming.
So you do use the same paddle
Yes.
for singles as you do for doubles?
Yes.
Interesting, yeah, nice.
Do you?
Well, I think it's a good idea, but also, you know, sometimes a singles paddle with a little more weight might help you do some of the work for you. There's not too many players out there that aren't putting weight on their paddle, you know?
Right.
And, you know, generally the more weight you put on it, the less you have to do with your body. Would you
So
agree?
do you feel like there's more penetration on the ball with more weight?
I would say so.
Nice.
Oh, there's a good spot.
There you go.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. She's there. Oh, nice play
Wow.
by. She might have saved her on that one. It's hard to say, hard to tell. That's a great point. That's a great Lindsay Newman point.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Working the point, working it.
It's more of a submission as opposed to a knockout blow. Nice and low on that return, and it pays the dividends.
What a return.
Oh,
And the
drop.
drop volley to follow up that return. Little fun banter between the players.
7-0 here. Uh-huh.
Super smart of Lacey to find Lindsay Newman staying back at the baseline.
I think that's a good takeaway from this match. You know, you don't always have to keep them back, or
Right.
you know, if you're on the baseline, just to give the ball right back to them. Placing the ball elsewhere can also be a good idea as long as you have it as an option in your game.
Lacey Schneemann's dad and aunt here in the audience watching. She wanted to give a huge shout out to them for all their support and encouragement through her pickleball career.
Oh, well done by Lindsay Newman. See if she can put a couple together here, gain some momentum. 1-8 on the board. First step. Oh, that was nice. Ball is out.
Special shout out to Cindy Leitner, the ref of this match, California local here in Orange County.
Yeah, good to have her here on grandstand. She's been on center court most of the morning.
That's right.
Fine referee. Oh, that was awesome.
Good get out.
Sure. And the checkmate. Nice deep return, but good control from Lacey Schneeman.
And we have our first match point here in this match. And a smoking down the line forehand shot for the match. Great work by Lacey Schneeman. She's moving on to the round of 16. Great effort by Lindsay Newman. What do you think, Rob?
You know, call it a day. I think Lacey Schneeman's in the race, you know, for the podium, to say the least. Maybe even Championship Sunday, the way she's looking. That was her first game of the day. She's looking fresh and loose, and seems like she's very familiar with that Yola Gen 3 already, and she's wielding it well. So looking forward to more of her doing great things today. That's going to do it here for our ladies singles match here, women's singles. Thank you guys for joining us here at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Michelle, any last thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, continue watching these great games. We see a lot of new faces, and you don't want to miss out on the excitement.
Awesome. And a last shout out, thank you so much to Cindy Leitner, our referee, and all of our referees here at the PPA. We have another match coming up soon, so stick around. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks for tuning in. And we are back here at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. Men's singles happening right now here on grandstand court. Roscoe Bellamy versus Ryan Sherry in the house. Game one. Here we go. Bellamy in the white to serve. Side out.
This is a quarterfinal match. Both men defeating some big players in order to get here. So they are fighting, and they both won it. So let's see how this folds out here.
First blood struck by Ryan Sherry. 1-0. Oh, he puts a paddle on it.
Yeah, I thought that ball was going to sail long, but Sherry saves Bellamy there.
Stick to the game plan and trust yourself, right?
That's right.
Oh, good passing shot from Roscoe.
That forehand down the line. I saw the smoke coming off of his paddle.
Speaking of paddle, he's got that carbon head paddle.
That's right.
Ryan Sherry rocking the Pro XR today. As you can see it nice and weighted up. Big serve. Gets nice and low for that passing shot. Who did the Sherry Bear take down today?
Wow, Sherry took down Julian Arnold in 2 games, 11-4, 11-3, and Augie Guh in 3 games, 11-7, 11-8, 2-11.
It's good players.
And another forehand down the line by Roscoe Bellamy.
Nice. We have our head referee, Samchoy Moy, taking control of this match. One of my favorite, one of the best referees we got. He's not one of my favorites. Oh, good try from the Share Bear.
And Roscoe defeating a qualifier Morgan Shepherd in 2, then beating Travis Rettenmeyer in 3 games, 11-9, 11-8, 11-3, and finally defeating Tyson McGuffin in the last round in 2, 11-6, 11-8.
Wow. Share Bear takes the net. Ooh, dishes it to the forehand. And that big backhand cross court from Roscoe. Timeout called by Ryan Sherry.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed right away from Roscoe Bellamy is just his preparation and getting to the ball is so early that he can decide wherever he wants to hit the ball. That's something that Sherry has to be a little bit cautious about, maybe moving him just an extra inch. Those big spots on the court are not enough against Roscoe Bellamy, so
Right.
he's got to push really hard, really find his shots.
Right. And, you know, fairly new, relatively new to the game, only been around about a year or so, a little more than a year.
Yes.
Roscoe Bellamy really taken to the game nicely, and I'm going to be honest, I've shared some rec games with him, played some matches against him. He's a great person to have around the court.
Well, yeah, coming from UCLA tennis, he played all 4 years. A local here, Bell Canyon, California. Definitely a player to watch, I would say.
Yeah, and speaking of players to watch, his mother,
Yes!
right?
Yeah, his mom, a senior pro, Bethany Bellamy.
Yeah, so fun.
Amazing senior player. She just came back from a knee injury, so you'll see her in the senior pro circuit as well.
Doing a lot of good things on the senior pro tour. Heavy serve, and that is out. Good timeout by Share Bear, and you can see the focus in his eyes. Share Bear sponsored by Legacy Pro Sports, which is a company that he's founded, helping elite athletes through their retirement and what is beyond after being an elite player of any sport. So
That's right.
it's pretty cool for Share Bear to do that for them and to provide that service. Legacy Pro Sports, let's go. Heavy serve. And there he is. There's the Share Bear showing up. Fun fact. I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
Ryan Sherry taught Ben Johns a lot of what he originally learned about singles.
I love it.
Huge snag. Oh, follows it up. Oh, he plays the ball. Honorable call. He could have called that out. Could have gone either way.
Yes.
He had a better look than me, so honorable play from Ryan Sherry. Impressive to see him so late in the draw, and great to see it. You know what I mean? I mean, a legend of the game, if you will. I mean,
Yeah, I'll never forget his first PPA win singles in North Carolina a couple years ago.
Right.
You can never underestimate him. He is out there, he's fired up, and he's going to give you a battle every time.
Oh, huge point from both sides. Roscoe coming out on top. That cross-court backhand that he's wielding right now is kind of taking control of the game.
It is.
Roscoe takes the net first.
Oh, Share Bear is staying alive that whole point, but couldn't quite get that forehand to stay in. Goes wide.
8-3, game one. In these non-progressive draw tournaments, these are long days. Long days.
The men started at 9 a.m., women started at 11. It is definitely a battle of the fittest.
It's a good serve return. You could tell right on that serve return there's going to be trouble for Roscoe. All right, time to put some points on the board for the Share Bear. Too much. I feel like Roscoe is getting taller over the course of this match.
That's what I felt too.
Nice. Also nice.
That long stride. It's just so hard to pass him. I wonder if Share Bear is considering maybe a little cat and mouse game by dropping some balls in the kitchen.
Nice. It's a good shot by Sherry.
Another thing I'm noticing is that Roscoe's missing a little bit more on his forehand side. Maybe that's something that Cher Bear could consider.
Oh. All right, another game point for Roscoe here. 10-3. To the backhand, and the first time down the sideline is going to get it. Game 1 in the books for Roscoe Bellamy. Time to make some adjustments. You can tell by the look on Ryan Sherry's face that this match is very not over.
No, it is not. And remember, our little theme throughout the day is this near side has been a challenge for most of the players losing on this near side of the court. Win could be a factor, but let's see how this plays out in game number 2.
Roscoe Bellamy, another one of those youthful players that's been putting in the work.
Yes.
You know, while I might be watching too many sitcoms, he's out there, you know, practicing his cross-court backhand. Those sitcoms, some of them, they do have a nice little flair to them, don't they? We're waiting for that pickleball sitcom.
That's right.
It's okay, I've only written 2 episodes, but as soon as I get to 6, we'll put it out there. Okay. Nice, Sam Choi Moy in the center of the court, keeping good track of this match.
Again, you guys, if you're just tuning in, we're here in the quarterfinals. The winner of this match will move on to the semifinals, playing against either Federico Staksrud or QUANG Duong.
Ooh.
Federico is up 11-2, 8-6. So if he stays in it, Federico might go to the semis and play the winner of this game here.
Nice, we got a shirt change from Ryan Sherry. I love that.
Oh,
move.
I love that. It's like a fresh start. Forget game number 1 and move on to game number 2 with a fresh look.
Ryan Sherry on the far side to serve. Game 2 underway. Here we go. Roscoe moving very well, covering the entire court, making it look like a smaller than pickleball court. Nice deep return from Sherry. Backhand slice.
Oh yeah, bringing him up. Oh, I was hoping he would play a little bit more cat and mouse there as soon as Ryan Sherry brought Roscoe Bellamy up to the kitchen line.
Nice and focused, good composure. Roscoe Bellamy on a mission today, similar to that Lacey Schneeman vibe that we had earlier, perhaps making his run towards that podium as well. See what Ryan Sherry has to say about that. Ooh, just wide. Game of inches. If that's in right there, turn the whole match around.
And that's the pressure that Roscoe Bellamy is putting on Ryan Sherry. Ryan Sherry feels like he has to have these perfect passing shots, and he's just missing just wide. So Ryan Sherry trying to fine-tune his strokes.
2-0 Bellamy to serve.
Nice deep return by Sherry. And a missed forehand from Roscoe Bellamy.
Bellamy's got some supporters in the crowd. His mother, to name one of them.
Ooh, again, a miss by Ryan Sherry. Just out, trying to find that passing shot.
It's that reach that forces him to maybe go for a little much. It's tough that he might have to concede to make that shot play off of Bellamy's paddle into the next one. Huge swing, out. Nice serve. Sherry looking fresh. Oh! able to hold Sherry at bay here. 2-0. There it is. And that is out.
I like Ryan Sherry's return down the middle. He's done that a few times on the side out and has been successful. It takes away the angles from the opponent when returning down the middle of the court. So look to see that a little bit more. It takes away a lot from Roscoe Bellamy. Hopefully he could find something on his serve.
Heavy. Talked about a doubles versus singles paddle a little bit earlier. I feel like I'm not seeing enough pop off the paddle for Sherry to be executing the things that he'd like to be doing. Ooh, that's a good approach. Roscoe
Nice.
with the counter.
Oh!
Too cute.
Again, he has the right idea. It's just when you're playing against a 6-foot-something guy, right? Your spots feel so much smaller.
Sure. Similar to Wang Yung's serve, you can hear the grunt, if you will, that exertion, that vocal exertion from Bellamy going for that shot. I think it's something at home you could give a try. Just get consistent on that strike.
It does definitely help with timing.
Yeah, timing, very important.
Roscoe Bellamy getting a rhythm here in game number 2. Taking the lead here, 6-0. Ooh, and a missed serve. But again, like we were talking about, serving, you know, going for the serve, taking the first strike and really owning it, really capitalizing on it. It's a very important part of the singles game, for sure.
Zero 6 looking to get on the board here. There's a good spot.
Hey! Let's see if Sherry could continue that accurate passing shot. He's been trying to find it in game 1 and 2.
Good exchange. Great composure from Bellamy. He's not breathing heavy. And I got to say, you look at this kid up close, he could be on the calendar too, tell you what. He could be June, July, and August.
Wow.
You know. All right, maybe we'll save August, but June and July, definitely.
Oh. Miss hit return by Ryan Sherry, giving Roscoe Bellamy another point.
It's a nice return. Sure, sure. Textbook stuff from Roscoe Bellamy. Short serve, mix up. Not a bad time for it. Didn't win him the point, but you can expect down the road that that will reward him in the future.
Woo, there it is. A forehand cross-court winner passing shot. Ryan Sherry trying to pump himself up, closing the gap, 8-2. Here we go, finding a little momentum.
Tough miss. All right, looking to get that serve back. Bellamy looking to put it in the books. No timeout called from the Share Bear. Do see him trying to breathe over there, which I do like. Oh, that's a good backhand. Ah, Bellamy is everywhere. Match point here. Heavy, takes it back. Another match point here for Roscoe Bellamy. Moving on to play Federico Stackstreet if he gets it here. Let's take a look. Heavy serve, heavy return. And that pattern gets him the match. Great display by both players. Awesome match. Roscoe Bellamy moving on.
Big day for Roscoe Bellamy. He has taken down some big names and playing against another one.
Absolutely. Look forward to continuing to watch his race towards the podium today, or that championship Sunday even. And that being said, another huge shout out to Ryan Sherry for an impressive day of singles yet
Huge.
again. Again, founder of Legacy Pro Sports, which is a company that assists former NFL and MLB players with disability benefits, appeals, and mental health support, representing athletes all over the place. If you want to reach out to Legacy Pro Sports, you can find them on the Instagram at Legacy Pro Sports, or reach out to Ryan Sherry. Even if you just follow him, that'll go a long way with supporting what he does. Amazing things he does for those athletes that have, put their health on the line to entertain us worldwide. So. Shout out to Ryan Sherry, Legacy Pro Sports, Roscoe Bellamy, moving on to the next round against Federico Stackstreet. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Singles Day at the Veolia LA Open, presented by Deep Eddy Vodka. I'm Rob Cassidy, Michelle Esquivel. We'll see you guys back here in a minute.